Hi, I'm Vicki-Anne from Creative Recruiters. For me, this is week 6 of isolation, and I have to admit that my greatest challenge right now is remaining focused. It's not that I don't have anything to do. I actually have a substantial to-do list, and my phone is ringing. I'm having great conversations with our clients and candidates. The problem is I'm not under the same amount of pressure that I usually am, and for me, that's never been a good thing. Now, I'm not talking about financial pressure. That's a whole other story. I'm talking about the pressure of time. Whilst the days go relatively quickly, my ability to focus for long periods has shifted. Anyone who's worked with me knows my ability to get things done is off the charts. You want something done, you ask me to do it, and I'll get it done before you've got time to finish the thought. This experience is different, and the more conversations I have about it, the more I realize I'm not on my own. Every one of us is motivated by different things, and many business owners and leaders will admit that they seem to work better under time pressure when we're pulled in 1,000 different directions. We might complain about it at the time, but we secretly know it works for us. So if you're starting to feel like this too, then it's safe to say that maybe your employees are as well. So we need to find out how our employees are feeling in isolation. You need to find out if they're finding it harder to remain focused, motivated, or productive. You might find that they're a little nervous about telling you the truth because obviously they're grateful that you've kept them on. So giving them permission to do so is going to be really important. It's critical that you're able to give them what they need so that they'll continue on the road to the other side. So here are 3 suggestions that I've learned from other business owners that you can implement immediately. Let your employees take as many breaks as they need to. If the sun's out, encourage them to go for a walk around the block every hour or so, or maybe create competition around how long each person can hold a plank for, or how many sit-ups they can do in a minute. Have some fun with it and do it online as a team. The key is to keep them active. The other thing is to consider whether they need to be doing an 8-hour day. There has to be an upside to being in isolation. So maybe a shorter, more intense working day is the answer. Perhaps it's a 2-hour break in the middle of the day so they can, go outside and get some real exercise in before it gets dark. A shorter working day without a reduction in pay will be long remembered as a genuine way you supported them throughout this crisis as well. The final thing is set individual daily goals with each team member, something that will actually put them under a bit of pressure that they need to share with you and your team at the end of the day. The most important thing I've learned is that you need to remain connected to your team and not via email or text. Face-to-face calls are really important whilst your team is working in isolation. We have the technology, so be sure to use it. In the meantime, thanks so much for listening and stay well.